Good morning, Patines. How are you all? I really hope, I really pray to Almighty that all my students are fit and fine. Children, today we are going to start a very beautiful poem which is Hope is the Thing with Feathers. As the title is suggesting, the poem is full of optimism and positivity. Now let's read the poem and let's convey positive. Hope is the thing with feathers. It is written by Emily Dickinson in the year 1861. Of course, children, hope is the ability to see the light when everywhere darkness is there. This poem stands out as a reminder to all that no matter what the circumstances are, each and every one of us have this entity within. We have the capacity, being humans, we have that caliber that is always there to help us out. This poem gives us a beautiful message that we all must be hopeful, we all must be optimistic, irrespective whatsoever the circumstances are there. Hope is the thing with feather. Here, the poetess Emily Dickinson, she has compared hope with feathers. Hope has been compared with a bird which has feathers that perches in the soul. Perches means rest. We need not to search hope. We need not to look for hope. Rather, it remains in us only. It perches in us only within our soul and sings the tune without the words. Its tune is so much melodious that it does not need any word to express its feelings. So that's why the poetess has written and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. It is unstoppable. It is a continuous process which is within us and it is unstoppable, unlimited, and for lifelong we can keep it in our heart. And sweetest in the gale is heard even when the strong wind is blowing. Strong wind is metaphorically has been described here. Strong wind means challenges. Whichsoever challenges are there, whatever the circumstances are there, hope is the sweetest that is heard within us. And sore must be the storm. Whatever the circumstances are there, strong wind is there, painful environment is there, and strong storms are there, sweetest among all is the hope that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. Hope always teaches us that we should always be optimistic. We should always be ready to face the challenges. Children, at the time of pandemic, when all the people were hopeless, children were thinking how the schools will be run, how the studies will be continued. Teachers, people, doctor, everyone was in panic, but there was a ray of hope among all the people that everything is gonna be fine soon. I have heard it in the chilliest land. Chilliest land means when the situation was worst, when the situation is out of control, even then I have heard the sound, the melodious sound of hope. And on the strangest sea, when the situation is unusual, the situation is unexpected, even then I have felt that ray of hope in me. Even then I have felt that being optimistic, we can cope up with all the situations, yet never in extremity. No matter how bad the situation, how bad the condition is, up to the limit. If we are hopeful, if we are positive in our approach, then we can encounter all the obstacles. It asked a crumb of me. Now, Emily Dickinson, the poetess, asks us whether it what does it stand here? That is hope. Does it ask for anything in return? Not even a crumb, a small amount. Does it ask for any amount? Does it ask for anything in return? Of course not. So the whole poem gives us a beautiful message that we should always be optimistic, we should always be positive, no matter what the situation is. If we are optimistic, then definitely we will have peace of mind and we will cope up with all the situations. So with this beautiful message, children, I hope that you have understand this poem, and I request all the children to note down the meanings of the words which are mentioned on the screen, so that when you will be revising the topic, when you will be revising this poem, it will be easy for you to understand. We'll meet you in next video lecture with a new positive topic, with a new energetic topic. Till then, take care. Goodbye.